Well, today I'd like to show you a little bit about some of the work that we have to do in this house, which is considerable. This is the parlor we stand in now. It's by far the fanciest room in the house. American people like to have that many knickknacks all about them. You see them on every surface. Those all have to be dusted daily. We also have beautiful carpets in here, and these have to be cleaned on a regular basis. Now, a few times a year, maybe spring and fall, we move all the furniture back, roll up the carpets, take them outside, hang them over the fence, and beat them with carpet beaters to dislodge all the dirt that's built up in there. But that's a tremendous amount of work. We couldn't do that frequently. So what I do once a week is I come in, and in this container here I have some damp tea leaves, and these are tea leaves that we have saved after we have our tea every day. And then I bring them in and I strew them around on the floor like this. Now you might think throwing tea leaves on the floor isn't going to do much for cleaning, but it does, because what these damp leaves do is they absorb dust. And then I can come along later with my Bissell carpet sweeper, and I go over them and I take up all the tea leaves and the dust along with it. And I have to do this in every room, not just this room. And it does take a good while to do a thorough job. But you will notice in this house we do have some improvements. We have some modern household technology. It is 1910 after all. And we do have electricity in the house now. And I'd like to show you one of the advances that came with that. I'll just put my tea leaves to the side for a minute. There's been a new invention called a vacuum cleaning machine. It has to have electricity to operate, so we wouldn't have been able to have something like this 10 years ago here. But now, I tore this out of a magazine. It's called a vacuum cleaning canister. And what you do, you plug it into the outlet, and there's a motor in there. And somehow this motor generates suction, and the suction takes up all the dust. And it says in this ad, and they wouldn't have it in a magazine if it wasn't true. It says here that it can do 3 hours normal labor in only 15 minutes. It says here that if you own one of these vacuum cleaning machines, it says when the machine comes into your home, drudgery flies out the window. And to me, that sounds like a grand thing. Drudgery flying out the window. I see a fair bit of drudgery in the course of my daily labors. So if I could eliminate some of it, I'd be that happy. We have other modern things here in the house too now. We have a telephone. When I want to place an order at the grocer, I can just do it over the telephone. We have indoor plumbing, and I might show you more about that later. But we also have, for entertainment, this isn't for Annie and I to use mine, this is for the family. We have the Ediphone sound machine. I'd like you to hear it, but I don't know how to operate it myself. I have to get Annie for that. Annie! Annie! Where's that girl? Annie, come in. I know I don't normally let you come into the parlor. Just walk carefully. I'd like you to come over here and demonstrate how to use this Ediphone machine.
Oh.
Can you put on one of these songs for us?
Oh, of course I can do that. It's so simple. You just wind it up and then you can play any cylinder you like.
She says it's simple, but these young people, you know, they always think the latest thing is so simple.
Oh.
Please, just put one on.
Joe just brought back the most fantastic ragtime cylinder.
Oh, I don't want anything that modern. Let's have something traditional like Goodbye Killarney. I like that one. Can you play that one? And you'll notice when she puts it on, it's that loud. I can hear it upstairs on the 3rd floor if somebody's playing it down here. That's my only complaint about it. But it's wonderful to be able to select any kind of music you want, any time of day or night, and have it. Now listen to that.
And you can make it even louder.
Oh my.
You can hear that right across the river.
That's a mite too loud. Have that sock back in there. It's like working in a factory that loud. But isn't that lovely? Oh. That takes me back across the ocean and back 20 years. I hope you like the sound of that. Oh, well, thanks for visiting our parlor, and I hope next time you're here, I'll be able to demonstrate my vacuum cleaning machine. I'm hoping to broach the subject with Mrs. Copp when the time is right and see if she'll agree to make such a purchase. I know it's quite a luxury, but imagine 3 hours labor completed in 15 minutes time. Now, you be careful when you walk out of here. You know how some people you work for might make you pay for anything you broke, and you should count your lucky stars that Mrs. Copp doesn't do that, or you'd be working for nothing week after week. Just be careful when you walk out.
Yes,
Ease
Mrs.
your way
Sullivan.
through the library. Thank you for that demonstration, though, Annie. That was grand.